Welcome to the next part of our needs assessment domain. In this video, we'll explore the purpose of business analysis and the first critical step in the process, identifying problems and opportunities. This session is part of Module 3, the needs assessment domain, and it builds directly on the introduction covered in Module 3.1. If you haven't done so yet, I recommend watching the earlier videos in this series to better understand how this topic fits into the overall flow of the PMI-PBA training journey.
The needs assessment is the foundation of effective business analysis. Its purpose is simple but critical: to determine what problem or opportunity truly exists, and whether addressing it will create meaningful business value. Without this upfront assessment, organizations often risk launching projects that are based on assumptions, premature solutions, or stakeholder preferences rather than actual business needs. At its heart, the needs assessment provides decision-makers with a clear justification for change. It answers questions such as, what exactly is the problem or missed opportunity? What will happen if we do nothing? And, most importantly, how will solving this problem contribute to organizational goals and stakeholder value? Let's bring this to life with a real-world example. Imagine a retail bank facing declining customer satisfaction scores. Without a needs assessment, executives might immediately decide to invest millions in a new mobile app, assuming technology is the issue. But through a structured assessment, the organization might uncover that the real pain point is not the app itself, but long call center wait times and inconsistent service. In this case, the right solution may be improving staff training and reallocating resources, rather than a costly system overhaul. Another example comes from the manufacturing sector. A company might see competitors adopting automation and rush into purchasing expensive robotics. A needs assessment could reveal that their real bottleneck lies not in production speed, but in supply chain delays. Addressing logistics first could yield far greater value than investing in automation prematurely. These examples show why the needs assessment process protects organizations from jumping to conclusions. It ensures that projects are initiated for the right reasons, anchored in strategic alignment, measurable value, and stakeholder needs. By carefully clarifying the business need up front, business analysts help leaders invest resources wisely, focus on opportunities that matter most, and avoid wasting effort on initiatives that would never deliver the intended value.
The first step in the needs assessment process is to identify the business problem or opportunity that requires attention. This is often described as asking the right why questions before considering any solution. At this stage, the focus is on clarity: what exactly is happening, what impact it has on the organization, and why it matters. We start by exploring two key questions: what is the problem or missed opportunity? And what is the cost or risk of doing nothing? These questions help us cut through the noise of assumptions and opinions and concentrate on issues that genuinely affect business performance and stakeholder value. To do this well, business analysts use a variety of inputs, such as business value assessments, elicitation results from stakeholders, and environmental factors like market shifts or regulatory changes. Techniques such as benchmarking, competitor analysis, document review, and market analysis can all provide insights into what is driving the problem or revealing new opportunities. Interviews and workshops with stakeholders are equally important, as they surface perspectives from those closest to the work. A practical example can make this clearer. Consider an airline struggling with declining passenger loyalty. An early assumption might be that customers are unhappy with the ticket prices. But through structured investigation, the analyst may discover that inconsistent baggage handling and poor communication during delays are the real drivers of dissatisfaction. Identifying the true problem shifts the focus from lowering fares, which could erode profits, to improving service reliability and customer care, which creates long-term value. The outputs of this step are twofold. First, the business need, a concise statement that captures the underlying reason for change. Second, the situation statement, a brief but powerful description of the problem or opportunity in plain language that stakeholders can rally around. Think of it as a shared anchor point, helping everyone understand the why before jumping to the how. Without this discipline, organizations can easily invest in the wrong initiatives. But by carefully defining the problem and articulating it through a situation statement, business analysts create a solid foundation for all subsequent analysis, ensuring that energy and resources are directed where they will have the greatest impact.